Chanel,
Hey, girl.
what about this Snoop Dogg thing? Okay,
Oh my God. Okay.
don't they know that this guy? Okay, Snoop Dogg was down at South by Southwest,
Right.
and he ran up on a state trooper in the
Right.
big hat or whatever. So of course Snoop is like, okay, can I take a picture?
Yeah.
Then he posted on Instagram, which is what people do.
Right.
Me and my deputy
And,
dog,
me and my deputy dog,
and now
okay.
the trooper's in trouble.
Girl, I saw that. That is so unfortunate because I said,
Unfortunate is a word.
yeah. And I said, why is he in trouble? And I kind of think after reading the article, today's Dallas Morning News Thursday's edition,
Yeah.
I actually looked at it on dallasnews.com,
Right,
but
right. That's
we
why I
here
read
with
it
the paper.
first.
So let me. It sounds like there might have been some tension anyway between this deputy
Yeah.
and maybe some other co-workers.
But I mean, he's off duty, but he's
I know.
in uniform.
I know.
He's helping keep people at South by Southwest safe
Right.
because Lord knows they need it. I've been there several years. You need some. They might as well call it Drunk by Drunk West.
Right.
But they're accusing him of, I guess, cavorting with a known criminal. I mean, so what does that mean? Does that mean that, I don't know, anyone who's been convicted of a Class C misdemeanor he can't take a picture with? Martha Stewart.
Martha
We
Stewart.
brought up Martha Stewart.
That's right.
Rush Limbaugh with the pills.
I guess
Anybody
nobody
who's
can take a
been convicted of
picture with
anything.
them. Yeah, I mean, it just seemed, there's something more to it, I think.
Well, I mean, for him to get a reprimand that he can't even
Well,
contest.
then they're not trying. They're saying it's not a reprimand. It's just something that's going to be in his file, though.
But
and his
it's still
attorney's
gonna be in
like,
his file.
It can affect his promotions.
Yeah. And not only that, it's going to affect. It's
just bad publicity for the department, period.
Because the department now it's going to affect their outreach efforts because before they take a picture with anyone, they're going to.
Do they do a background check?
Wait a minute. Let me run your tags.
Make sure you don't have.
let me run your tags before I take this picture with you.
I mean, and the reason why I like the picture is because there's been, such strife between. Some black communities and police officers, and here's Snoop with this cop. They're chilling, they're buds or whatever.
And Snoop is like our brand ambassador.
Yeah, really.
I mean, Snoop is like
he's a rapper. And here he is, him and this cop. They're in this picture. They're smiling. I thought it was a good
And
picture.
he used to be representative of California gangster rap, but Snoop is like no shade, Snoop, I love you, but you're like a mascot now. You're just this lovable.
Well, wait a minute, ain't he
tall,
Snoop Lion now or something like
long-limbed
that?
mascot. He's still going by Snoop Dogg because I think
Okay.
it's trademark, but he was rechristened Snoop Lion when he received his Rastafarian name.
Oh.
So that's his Rastafarian name, or at least that's what I
Well, anyway,
got.
I just think that is probably unwarranted attention.
Yeah.
I like the symbolism of this picture with this rapper, this black man
I
with
really
the
love
officer.
it. He was Instagramming it out, and now they're turning it into something that it's so not. I think they got too much free time.
Well, it might just be in-house politics. Like I said.
Yeah, and when you got free time, what we need you to do is watch Empire. So again,
let's
so
talk
we
about
can keep
Empire.
talking. And Snoop. Now, Snoop was hot on Empire, and I like this hair. I don't know if
was
you
on
did.
Empire,
He
that's
was,
right.
Yeah, see, he was on Empire.
That's right.
There's some stuff happening. Like they want to use Terrence Howard said, let's use the N word.
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
it's gone like out into the ether, and now
Who
everyone
was
else
that?
is talking
Marlon
about it. Yeah, it was
Wayans that
Marlon
weighed
Wayans that
in?
weighed in. He tweeted, right?
Yes, I guess he said it's not right for Empire to use this.
Yeah.
The N-words come a long way, but still not right for Empire to use. I did not have a problem with Terrence Howard using the N-word on Empire.
Look, it's part of the reason we like Empire is because of the
They're just
authenticity of the language,
exactly,
right?
Exactly. And let's face it, people do know there's two different ways to use the N-word.
Yes. Now.
There's ER, no.
No.
And there's A at the end, which some people do use.
Some people use, and they use it affectionately.
Exactly. And I've heard it used
and other
affectionately.
ways.
Right.
And I think that
And some people say you should just stay away from it altogether.
Yeah, I would tend to err on the side of caution on
Exactly.
this one, simply because Empire is reaching such a broad audience,
Right.
that perhaps it would be taken in the wrong spirit. I remember I went to a Dilated Peoples concert one time, and we heard, it was a different demographic than I am, but I love rap, so I'm there.
right.
And there were these kids behind me using the word. And, at my age, I'm ready to do Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon on you. You know, I'm ready to take somebody out when I hear and I turn around and the kids aren't even black. They're just using it as a term of affection among each other.
Right.
My husband and I, we're looking at each other. We're like, okay, we've obviously crossed into the land of
Well, and see,
Oz.
that's what's become a big concern. Generational. I mean, I've been in some schools where they're using it, and they're not black children. My fear is that when they get out into corporate America or the business world,
it will be people
and they
like
use
me,
that,
and,
then all of a sudden they're out of their job.
Right.
So
Right,
I can
'cause they
understand wanting caution with that.
Right.
word.
So maybe some caution, but girl,
Let's talk about Empire.
did
World.
you see? Right. But no.
I know it's off right now.
Right.
We're between.
We're gonna, but the slap. We're the penultimate episode, right? This episode was focused on Rosie.
It was, and I like how they call the episodes like Rosie or whatever.
Just so you know what you're getting into.
So just to refresh everyone, this is the 8-part miniseries. Tonight, Thursday is the
night on
last,
NBC.
is number 8
Yes.
on NBC. You're right, it did focus on Rosie, but we found out some things about Rosie when they put her on that
We
stand.
found out a lot of things about Rosie.
So apparently she's breastfeeding, but she still does drink.
Lots.
Which
is why that baby calms down when she feeds him.
I wonder what damage she's done.
Because she's
to
making
that
him drunk.
Thinking about little boy.
I mean, she's making him drunk.
Yeah, but thinking about the little boy Hugo. So they take him to preschool.
Yeah.
First day. This kid has some issues mentally that they need to get checked out. This is the kid, of course, that got slapped.
But I feel like they already know something is amiss because of some report that they alluded to earlier that nobody's bringing up.
Oh, I must
It was just like one line, and it was a piece of paper, and she kind of hid it. And I feel like maybe he has a developmental disorder or something that they haven't gotten in check on.
Yeah, exactly. And they take him to preschool. First day, he throws what they call an extended tantrum during quiet time. So they call parents and say, "You need to come and pick Hugo up." Mama's explaining, "Oh, we're recording."
And Daddy's trying to get her to calm down.
Yeah, she's making too many excuses for him, and she's not doing that baby any favors.
And she's not, because why would you go? She went from person to person to person. Right. Why would you do that before a court proceeding? You don't do that. The time for talking is done.
Well, then she wanted with Harry to plead guilty. He's like,
or no contest,
or no contest for slap, which is guilty. Right. Well, I thought it was actually interesting too that Gary Rosie's husband slept with someone else.
I know.
Well, see, kind of infidelity in the slap.
I kept thinking that how weak is your relationship that at a sign of disagreement, you go out and you pick someone else up. And I'm still not sure whether he slept with her or not. I was thinking maybe she was disrobing so he could draw her.
No, I think
something.
he did. I went on the NBC site and they'll do a little write up afterwards, and they did say that.
And they did say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was what it was.
One thing about that show, they're so subtle. It's so subtle sometimes that they need to hit people over the head with a hammer. And then sometimes the writers do it, sometimes they don't. I wish they had done it this time.
Well,
listen, so...
I want to talk about the scandal, too.
Yeah.
They had the gay wedding.
They did.
On the scandal. I thought that went over well.
I love it. She says on the scandal.
I'm still I'm still kind of getting tired of Olivia Pope and the president's relationship.
Yeah.
I wish they would just get it together.
Go somewhere or go somewhere.
You know, the scandal, it is losing something because, I've talked to other coworkers and they're like, we thought it was on Wednesday night. It's actually Thursday.
Yeah.
That's how, like Empire, I knew exactly when that's coming on.
Right.
But
we always knew when Cookie was coming.
I saw an article too, and they talked about how the viewership has dipped to the lowest.
Remember the lowest
Empire.
The lowest ratings ever for Scandal.
It went 11% for a season low. They dipped 11% for a season low.
Yeah.
8 million viewers. Let's just put that in
Empire
context.
16.
Empire ended with about 17 million viewers, which was up 800,000 from the previous week in its final week.
Empire premiered with 10 million and then steadily went up. Yeah. And I don't know, Scandal, maybe
Scandal 8 million,
but
Empire 17 million. Come on.
in for a penny, in for a pound. But speaking of scandals, so the butt injection stuff is still going on here, right?
Those women turn themselves in,
They turn themselves in. But then we find out that one of them she wasn't, no kind of judge thing or no kind of criminal charges were filed against her, but she
Right.
got in trouble in 2010 for the same thing. So if they didn't do anything then, how guilty must officials be feeling now that
Now that
someone's
there's
dead?
well, let's talk about women who do this.
Yeah.
Some of us don't need to. We know
Right.
that.
Some of us who don't need to
Big butts
still
are
are
in.
doing it.
Big butts are in.
I guess so.
And apparently, a regular procedure is 4,000, 5,000 to
Yeah.
get your butt pumped up or whatever.
So you
and
gotta pay
these women
$520?
are doing it for like 500 something, I believe. It's just,
I just don't get it. And then it was just so much crazy stuff happening in the news this week. We had the mother who left her kid, who asked her kid to hide in a dumpster while she was in a spa,
girl, that
and then
was
she went home and
just-
she went home and then reported the kid missing. Kids walking around the neighborhood crying. That
and the kids used to being abused because the kids stayed in the dumpster.
The kids stayed in the
for a bit.
dumpster.
My daughter would have freaked out.
my daughter would have climbed,
I
would
see
have
your
never gone in there.
shirt.
Oh
Let's talk
yes,
about your
yes,
shirt.
yes. Today is World Autism Day, and my little girl,
Yay.
bless her heart, is autistic, and this says autism mom only because
full-time multitasking
ninja
is not an actual,
not an actual job title.
I love that. I love that. shit. And in Dallas ISD, they are recognizing Autism Awareness Month also. And they have, you can go on dallasisd.org. They're recognizing National Autism Awareness Month. And they have the whole month of April with they have
Chock full
events,
of activities.
There's videos you can click on. There's tips and everything. So check out that.
Just 3 years ago, when my child was diagnosed, it was 1 in like 99 that were diagnosed, and the number has raised so significantly. It's like now 1 in 49 kids or something like that.
But and even in Dallas ISD, I noticed that in Dallas ISD, 1,000 students were diagnosed with autism, and that number doesn't include students with high functioning autism
Right.
who don't need special
Who don't
education.
need
There's a lot of
special-
people
right.
that are autistic, but they're so high functioning.
Because my kid is partially mainstream this year. Next year she'll be totally mainstream. So
Yes.
so she'll fall off that role.
Right,
But
right.
we're gonna try to keep the services.
right.
And this month
That's
is about
great.
letting people know. You
I
know.
just love your shirt. Though,
Thank
girl.
you, dear. I'm very proud.
All right,
to rep
well,
for
I
my
guess
girl.
we should get ready to wrap this up because I need to get back
Yeah.
to work. But I did want to
I
say about
know.
Taraji P. Henson.
Oh yeah,
Cookie. She's hosting
The
SNL on
Monster is
April
gonna,
11th.
It's going to be on Saturday Night Live.
April 11th. That's
yeah.
right. And
I still say they missed an opportunity to have Jamal sing us a song.
I wish that would have been nice.
I know.
Well, and then she's got a book coming out soon. This is on her Twitter account.
Yeah.
And she also says that she's going to be doing Empire Press in London and Paris. I didn't even know Empire was over there. I guess
Empire's
it's
everywhere.
All right.
Especially in our hearts.
I know. All right, girlie.
All
Until
right.
next time.
Until next time.
All right.
All right. Bye.